Hey everybody, welcome back. Today what I'm going to do is show you around my greenhouse I built. Um, so what I did, let's start this off. I put treated lumber around the bottom. I drove 2-foot stakes in the ground. I drove 2-foot pipe in the ground. I used 3/4 inch conduit, and I put a lag bolt from the outside to the inside, from the outside of the board to the inside here. Hold all that together. I used instead of putting screen on, what I did is I put landscaping fabric down the sides. I put a board here. This conduit just slides in together. It makes a nice little hoop there. I put a rail down the center. Now I'm on the outside. I just hoop my plastic over. That was the board on the inside. I put another short board there, and then I had extra pieces of conduit cut off that when I put my plastic down, this sandwiches in against that board that's on the inside, and the board on the bottom makes a tight bond for that plastic. I plasticed over my screen. When it gets hot out, I can open my screen up. I installed little solar panels and stuff. We're still just setting it up, but I got my solar, I ran it into some wires there, put my light switch in, hooked up some lights on each end so I can work in here when it's dark and hot. Here what I got going on is I got some potatoes that I cut, put on the ground. I need to make some raised beds in here, and I'm going to use this whole side for a raised bed, and the way I'm going to start this out is with some potatoes and some old hay. I'll put that together there, and but you know, I figured it'd take a couple years, but I'll cover this with hay. I'll let that break down, grow my potatoes in, and that'll give me an excellent raised bed. The dimensions on this greenhouse is I'm 28 feet wide, and I'm 34 feet long, or 38 feet long, sorry. The end walls are not quite done yet. I'm still working on this thing. I get a lot of condensation in here, but I was going to double wall this, but I'm not sure. I've seen people say that it's better to have a little condensation in there than not. So I don't know. What I have going on over here is I got some cabbage plants growing and they're getting ready to start in there, and I seeded them into there. But I got some mulch. I put that landscape fabric down over here, and what I'm using here, there's some peas. They like to climb up, so I figured to contain them in my garden. I used one of my old tomato cages, and I just cut me some little tags there, say what they are. And the tire itself, man, I figured that tomato cage fits right down in there perfectly. So I planted my peas around that, and I'm hoping they'll climb this, make like their own trellis. And there's the tire I cut the top out of that I planted my radishes in there. A lot of this I'm going to set up hydroponically, but you know, this is my first go with a greenhouse, and so if you have any suggestions, let me know, because you know, like I said, this is my first go with a greenhouse. I figured that I would put one in to help my growing season, and so any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, guys, because this is my first round, like I said. But on my I ran my wires from one end to the other. I'm gonna have a pump in here. I got a well set up just for this thing. So yeah, figured I'd touch base in my Facebook group, especially. A lot of people, I talk about my greenhouse and stuff all the time, and so I figured I'd show it like I've been promising you. Hey, y'all have a good day. Thanks for watching.